Hello, hello, my friends. Today we are going to be making Chile Verde salsa. This salsa, you can use it just to eat it with chips. Pour it over your any food you'd like and eat it just like that. But today's purpose, I am making it for Chile Verde salsa to go into my pork meat for tamales, my friends. Okay, so for this recipe, we're going to need some jalapenos, some onions, some tomatillos, garlic, cilantro, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin powder, and chicken bouillon powder. Don't mind the Pepsi. That's my motivation. That's my energy drink to keep me going in the kitchen, my friends. So the cilantro has already been washed. The jalapenos have been washed. This has been peeled and cut. Those have been peeled. These right here, my friends, you have to take off the skin, throw it away, and rinse your tomatillos, okay? Okay, once we have our jalapenos and tomatillos and everything ready to get roasted, we're gonna put it right here on the stove, on the pan. And see that color? See this color right here, my friends? This is what we want. I just flipped these over. I started the jalapenos and the tomatillos a few minutes before the onions and the garlic because these will roast faster, my friends. So just keep an eye on them. Flip them as you go, and this is the color you want on your tomatillos and your jalapenos, okay? You want everything nice, charred, and toasting. Toasting, nice and charred. Toasted, roasted. Here we go, my friends. Okay, my friends, and this is how the process is going. Look, remember I told you that I put the jalapenos and the tomatillos a little bit before the onions and the garlic because those tend to roast faster, even though this flame over here is a little bit higher than this back one over here is lower. But so there's my blender right there. Once these garlics, can you see how they are nice and roasted and toasted? Take them out. I just like throw them in my blender as I'm going. No need to dirty another dish because they're going to go in the blender anyway. Take these out, throw them in here, and then you see the onions, how they get nice and charred. That's the color we want. They don't all have to be exactly like that, my friends. The thinner ones, you can take them out as you go. There's another garlic right there, so we'll take that out. Look at that one. My friends, this gives it so much flavor when you get your onions and everything all roasted. There's another one right here trying to hide. Take these out. You don't want these to burn on you. And then you see the tomatillos. You see how they're changing color? They're going from that dark green color to this lighter color. That's where you want them. See, when it starts to let out a little bit of juice like that, they're ready to go, my friends. And yes, you'll have some of them that'll crack open. That's okay. That's okay. So these right here we can take out also. We're gonna throw them in the blender. Once you put them in the blender, my friends, let them cool down a little bit, okay? Because you still gotta wait for these jalapenos and everything over here. You don't want to blend them when you just taking them off the stove because they are hot and you don't want to burn yourself. So there, we're just going to be adding them in there, okay, my friends? Okay, here we go. As you can see, I put the ingredients in here. And from the tomatillos, you see this little bit of liquid from the caramelization of the tomatillos and the onions. At this point, we do not need to add any water. I do have a glass of water right here next to me. We may have to add some in a little bit, but for now, to start it off, we don't need any water because it already has liquid in there. So we have the tomatillos, the onions, the garlic in there. And then right here, see these jalapenos, my friends? These were jumbo. So right here, I have 6. You don't want to throw them in whole like this. You want to cut them up to help the blender, okay? So we're going to throw in 6. If they would have been the smaller ones, we would probably had maybe about 8 of them. But since these are jumbo, we're only going to try 6. And it all depends how spicy if you want it. You can try just throwing that amount in there. When we're all done, you taste it. If you think you want it more spicy, then you have these for backup that you can add to it. Okay, my friends, now we're ready to blend everything together. I have all the ingredients in here, and I added 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, about a tablespoon and a half of salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, and 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, and about a tablespoon and a half of black pepper, and about 2 handfuls of cilantro. My friends, you can't go wrong with this recipe. The only thing that you can do wrong is if you add too much salt. So don't add too much salt until you taste it, and if at that point you feel like you need more salt, then knock yourselves out and add a little bit more salt. Right here, I'm going to start off on pulsing it, my friends. Little by little. You don't want to blend it really fast at the beginning. Just to get everything mixed up, okay? Once it gets a little bit mixed up like this, then we're gonna let it go by itself, okay? Alrighty, my friends, I blended this for about 3 minutes on medium high. After that, you take a look at it. See that color? It's a little thick. For me, it's a little thick for what I need it. I need it to make chile verde. But if you wanted it for like a thick salsa with chips, this is perfect. But it's whatever works for you. So at this point, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. And I'm going to mix it up again and see what consistency I have. Okay, after adding the water, this is the consistency that I want. As you can see right here, I already tasted it and I think I need a little bit more salt. So I'm going to add some more salt just like that. And I'm going to mix it up and it should be ready to go. Alrighty, my friends, now that it's all done, I'm going to put it in this container right here and I'll put it in the refrigerator. And it'll stay fresh for a couple of weeks. If it's too much salsa for you, my friends, you guys can also put it in smaller containers and put it in the freezer. Yes, you can put this in the freezer and have it ready whenever you need it. Look at that, my friends. Look at that. This is the consistency that I wanted for what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to make chile verde tamales, so I need this for my tamale meat. So this is the consistency that I needed. I hope you guys enjoyed this little recipe of mine, chile verde salsa. Subscribe to my channel, share, give me a like, and leave me a comment. Thank you, my friends. Bye-bye.